And imagine a crisp autumn evening. Leaves gently fall outside your window, painted in hues of gold and crimson. A fire crackles in the fireplace, casting a warm glow on the surrounding walls. You're curled up in your favorite armchair, a captivating book in hand. This is a picture of tranquility, a moment of peaceful escape. But beneath the surface, a silent symphony is playing in your mind. Your brain, stimulated by the words on the page, is weaving a tapestry of images, emotions, and ideas. This is the power of experience, the ability of external stimuli to spark our inner world. And it's a power we experience in countless ways, from the stories we read to the movies we watch, the music we listen to, and even the food we eat. But how do these experiences differ in how they engage our minds? How do they shape our perceptions and influence our emotions? What makes the act of reading different from watching a film or listening to a piece of music? Each medium has its unique way of captivating us, drawing us into its world. These are the questions we'll explore as we delve into the fascinating science behind desire. We will uncover the mechanisms that drive our cravings and the ways in which different forms of media satisfy them. Desire, in its most fundamental form, is a drive to experience something pleasurable. It's an intrinsic part of our human nature, pushing us towards activities and experiences that promise joy and satisfaction. It's the force that propels us towards things that bring us joy, satisfaction, or fulfillment. Whether it's the thrill of a good story, the beauty of a melody, or the excitement of a visual spectacle, desire is at the heart of it all. And understanding how desire is ignited by different stimuli is key to understanding the richness and complexity of human experience. Our brains respond uniquely to various forms of media, each triggering different pathways of pleasure and engagement. To explore this, let's consider a simple analogy: the act of reading a book versus watching a movie. Both activities can transport us to different worlds, evoke powerful emotions, and leave a lasting impact on our minds and hearts. Both can transport us to different worlds, evoke powerful emotions, and leave a lasting impact. However, the way they achieve this is fundamentally different, engaging our senses and our minds in distinct ways. Yet they achieve this through different means, engaging our senses and our minds in distinct ways. Reading requires us to visualize and imagine, while movies provide a direct sensory experience. Think of desire as an engine fueled by stimuli. This engine drives us towards the things we crave, and the type of fuel we use can change the way the engine runs. Reading, with its reliance on words and our imagination, provides a slow and steady burn. It's a more active process, requiring us to engage deeply with the text and build the world of the story in our minds. It's a more active process, requiring us to build the world of the story in our minds. This engagement can lead to a deeper, more personal connection with the material. Movies, on the other hand, offer a more immediate and immersive experience, flooding our senses with visuals and sounds. This can create a powerful, almost overwhelming sense of presence and emotion, drawing us into the story in a different way. When we read, we become active participants in the storytelling process. Each word we read is a spark that ignites our imagination, drawing us deeper into the narrative. The author provides the blueprint, the words on the page, but it's our imagination that constructs the walls, paints the scenery, and breathes life into the characters. We are the architects of the worlds we explore, the artists who color the scenes, and the actors who bring the characters to life. This active engagement of our minds has a profound effect on how we experience the story. It allows us to connect with the narrative on a deeply personal level, making each reading experience unique. A single sentence, like "The old house stood on a windswept hill," can evoke a myriad of images in our minds. Each reader might picture something entirely different, shaped by their own experiences and emotions. We might envision a crumbling Victorian mansion, its paint peeling, its windows dark and foreboding, or a sturdy stone cottage, its windows glowing with warm light, inviting us in with the promise of comfort and safety. The details are not explicitly provided. They're born from our own experiences, memories, and interpretations. This collaborative creation between author and reader makes each story a shared journey. Movies, in contrast, present a pre-interpreted world. The director, actors, and crew work together to bring a specific vision to life. We see the characters, the setting, and the action unfold before our eyes. The visual and auditory elements are crafted to evoke specific emotions and reactions. This immediacy can be incredibly powerful, allowing us to instantly connect with the story on a visceral level. The shared experience of watching a film can amplify our emotional responses, but it also leaves less room for individual interpretation as the director's vision dictates what we see and hear. While this can create a unified experience, it also means that our personal imagination plays a smaller role in the storytelling process. This difference in how we engage with books and movies highlights the crucial role of imagination in shaping our desires and perceptions. When we read, we're not just passively consuming information, we're actively creating entire worlds in our minds. We draw upon our own experiences, memories, and emotions to fill in the gaps, making the story uniquely our own. Each reader's interpretation is different, adding layers of depth to the narrative. This process of active creation is deeply rewarding. It allows us to immerse ourselves fully, to live and breathe the story. It requires effort, yes, but it also allows us to connect with the story on a deeper, more personal level. We become part of the narrative, feeling the emotions and experiencing the journey alongside the characters. We're not simply observers, we're collaborators in the act of storytelling. Our imagination fills in the blanks, making the story come alive in our minds. And this collaboration, this shared journey between author and reader is a source of immense satisfaction. It creates a bond, a connection that transcends the pages. Movies, while offering a different kind of engagement, can also tap into this power of imagination, albeit in a different way. They provide a visual and auditory feast, bringing stories to life in a more immediate sense. A well-crafted film can stay with us long after the credits roll, sparking conversations, inspiring creativity, and prompting us to reflect on our own lives. The images and sounds linger, influencing our thoughts and emotions. The key difference lies in the balance between what is explicitly shown and what is left for the viewer to infer and imagine. Both mediums, in their unique ways, engage our minds and hearts, leaving a lasting impact.